Hello, and greetings. Gonna go with my daily crack lately, or for a while now, is this Bloom. Try it out. So good. Not sponsored. Because, get ready for a topsy-turvy type of video today. So, gym girls, man. Wow, where do I even start lately? So, to set the scene here, lately my days have been work, gym, free time. When I'm like resting at home, watching YouTube, playing video games, watching anime, and then going out with friends here and there. Not too often lately. That's something I may want to try to improve on in my life, but I notice when it comes to possibly meeting women, and like really attractive ones that I'm interested in, they're all at the gym. And when it comes to the gym, it feels like this. You hear, you hear so much like advice online being like, well, you got to treat the gym differently, which I agree with. But then there's like the other side where it's like, don't even approach at all. And I'm like, dude, you only live one life. Like, if you do it in a correct way where it's not creepy and you're just introducing yourself and you're not trying to ask her out on the spot after you just met them in the same gym you're working at, you know, like stuff like that. But I notice when I go to the gym, there's a handful of women that they either work there or they don't work there and they work out and they're in great shape. And I feel like, okay, they have discipline, they have consistency, like, not being a glutton and indulging in foods and so forth. So, like, good qualities in a person, I would think, right? And there's just times in the gym where I'm like, wow, I get into these states where in the past I would have like low self-esteem. I would get very like self-conscious, having hard times with eye contact, and that stuff has improved. But I noticed in the gym, it's like, okay, like these girls probably only just going there to work out. So I'm coming to the realization, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to like, I guess, go to grocery stores or like doing errands a lot with intentions of like, if I see someone out there that's attractive, kind of sparking something up there. I don't go to too many clubs lately. It's only with groups of friends, and I don't know, even then, like the people in the club, it's like, I don't even know, man. I'm like not really wanting to look for a relationship at the moment. May talk about that in a video, but it's just like, damn, man, going to the gym could sometimes be like, I feel like I'm in the best shape. Like lately, I checked my like cardio app, and it's wild that I'm now at 1 year younger than my actual age. At one point, it used to say 2.5 years older. My cardiovascular level at 28 was like 31 and a half. It's like, damn, man, we gotta change that. That's unacceptable. So we're making strides, and it's good to reflect. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I have thoughts, and then this book went on a walk yesterday and was listening to this audiobook, and just everything in that book was resonating with me of how thoughts, but then those thoughts turn into thinking, and then that's where the suffering begins. And I'm like, damn, like I'll be really having thinking a lot in the gym when it comes to a woman that I find very attractive. And just like great shape. You're like, oh my God, like the dedication to that body is crazy. And then I just see other dudes like side hugging it up or whatever. I'm like, okay, they're friends, but like, I ain't trying to be too friendly with people, is what I thought in the past. But now, like, I'll share machines with people and actually strike up conversations, and it's helping me get that like repetition to be more confident, which I feel, some people want. You just got to start somewhere. And sometimes even recording videos, I'm like, oh man, where do I even start with what I talk about today? So when it comes to talking and connecting with people, I hope these are nice building blocks for me to start approaching and just being more of a go-getter instead of just being this like anxious overthinking mindset, to where talked about in a past video, but there was like an opportunity where I could have struck up a conversation with a girl, but I was just paralyzed by my own thinking and it was horrible. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this again. And I know someone watching this can relate for sure on that. And it's just funny. I think it's the environments for sure. I'll even like strike up a conversation with ChatGPT and it'll talk about like clubs and maybe activities, but I don't know, like I don't want to sign up for clubs for the wrong reason where I'm just trying to look for people. You're supposed to do things, in my opinion, where it's more about you and are you passionate about it? And I'm just trying to do a lot of that reframing. And in the gym, I'm like, okay, I'm here to work out. And if it comes across that I bump shoulders with someone and they're near the same machine or they're on a machine I want to work on, then I'll strike up a conversation. Lately I'll be like, trying to make eye contact with women, and that could be exhausting because like you're trying to force it. And most of the times I notice like it's very rare when a girl like makes eye contact with me when I'm like working out. And I'm like, damn, are they shy? Am I chopped? All the above. With most things in life, it's a little bit of both. And I see it's crazy because all my close friends, they're not ugly and they have wives and girlfriends and they had the confidence to take that leap. And sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, damn, I really get in my own way sometimes. And I hate that feeling. I don't want that to be the norm. And it's like, shit, dude. Time is finite and you don't want that to slip. So this is serving as like a PSA of like, if you're thinking about something or you get a thought, like you're going about your day, right? Here's a good example. It's like, oh, wow, she's pretty. And then boom, that's your thought, but don't think further. And then you're like, wow, she's pretty. Oh, I want to talk with her. Oh, I don't know. May not be the right moment. She's not looking at me. Da 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 da. I go through this all the time and I'm still struggling with it. So I'm like, am I talking to myself here in a way almost? It's like, I want to make these videos to share my experiences, open dialogue, just having like a human to human connection. I love comments, man. One might say if I saw 1,000 negative ones, then, my opinion may change, but I haven't personally experienced something like that. So I can't really speak upon that to be fair, but it's like, it just gets to a point where you get fed up with yourself. And if you want to see change in your life, it has to come from within and something organically that you do. People can tell you the right thing to do and like how you should go about it. But at the end of the day, if like you're not making tangible steps to change that reality for you, then you're just going to be repeating the same thing. So kind of going through my own journey, to say the least. You can argue this whole channel's been like that, but recently I'm like, okay, like I know I get into these like patterns at the gym and gets kind of annoying and exhausting to be like, okay, these keep repeating, dude. Like, come on. Like you had 2 chances and that feeling and the pain of inaction is worse than the pain of what that action could have been. So some food for thought there. A friend once told me, if you're watching this, shout out. I appreciate you. But he said, you start from 0, and when you talk to someone, especially when it's like approaching for romantic things or you find them very interesting, either you get a 1 and it goes well, you get a new connection, or you get rejected and you start back at 0. You haven't really lost anything. And that's been resonating with me lately. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to remind myself that in the moment, because damn man, when those moments come of what I talked about where you're just like, okay, this is it, this is where you need to do action, that resistance and anxiety I feel is so overwhelming that it just is like nauseating. I'm like, damn, like, okay, like I'm freezing up, I notice these behaviors, but you know, it gets to a point where you're like, enough is enough, man. Like, fuck, let's stop doing this shit. So it's like, okay, moving forward, I really hope in the future I'm making like holding myself accountable and being like, I did it. I did it today. This is crazy. And it's not like I've never approached a woman before. I've done it maybe like, I can count on my this hand how many times, and it's not 5. So, yeah, I want to improve that as a single man because, yeah, no one's just gonna walk up and be. It's gonna be very rare for a woman to express interest and like chooses you. Some people say those lead to the best relationships, and in the past, actually, most of my like relationships have been with like a girl that like chose me and was very highly interested. But you know, I want to take some chances and reach out to women that I personally find attractive because I'd rather take that chance and know like, oh, it was yes or no than just ponder it, which I've been doing now. So, yeah. To all my fellow single men, women out there, you know, this is mostly from a men's lens, but I know with societal norms, it kind of makes things a little challenging to open up to people, but I think that's something worth fighting for nowadays to see if something can happen that may even change your life. That's pretty much it for this one. Thanks.